Hello, my name is Laurel Papworth and I have a 2-day course on the Metaverse. In the course we cover what the Metaverse is at the moment and what it might be in the future. This is a very business-focused course, so it's focusing on brands and the Metaverse, but there is a small technical section so that you feel comfortable with the technology behind the Metaverse. There could be haptics, it could be the Oculus Meta headset, or it could be the basic software like Unreal Engine, Unity, Blender, something like that. Of course, these things do change, but I think it's a good idea that if you're in marketing or communications or you're an agency and you're talking to clients and you're talking to the organization about investment in the Metaverse and what it means for your industry sector and what it means for your organization, that we have a basic understanding of just what the technology is. From there, we're going to go on to the history of the Metaverse, and then we're also going to start looking at the fundamental features of the Metaverse, which is augmented reality or AR, virtual reality, virtual worlds or VR. We'll look at cross-reality, mixed reality, and really any other reality that we can think of, and go through the different steps and see how they slot in to a multiple connected world metaverse. I'm interested in exploring with you the impact of some of the foundations of the metaverse, for instance, NFTs, virtual goods, avatar wearables. They're all kind of grouped together. We're going to look at virtual currencies, cryptocurrencies, decentralized currencies, and the importance of those currencies in a global metaverse. What does it mean to have a global currency, and how should your organization be interacting and involved with that? We're going to look at virtual land investment, virtual land for stadiums, for events. Should your brand, should your organization, should your government be involved in virtual land and virtual land investment? We're going to look at law and storytelling. Storytelling is a step up from the normal content that you create for engaged communities. So engaged communities in a 2D world, it's going to be content calendars, promotions, Instagram photos. For the metaverse, we need to come up with a whole story. We need to keep people engaged, like a film, except instead of 2 hours, often these things end up engaging people for years. How do we build a lore, a story, and content for your brand that keeps users engaged in a 3D virtual world or in an augmented layer? And what is the penalty if we don't do that? Talking about engaged communities, we need to look at guilds, we need to look at pugs, pickup groups, we need to look at a whole range of different kinds of groups and how they connect and create their own stories and interact with your stories as a group, not just as individuals within the metaverse, within virtual worlds and within augmented storytelling. So this is not necessarily games, but there is an element of game story within engaged worlds. Otherwise, they're not very engaging. We'll have a separate section on gamification. I want to talk about achievements and badges, leaderboards, currencies again, but within a gamification structure, the different kinds of currencies, you'll have more than one, and why they're important for brands to introduce these currencies into the storytelling of the gamification. Now, I said we wouldn't cover games. We are going to cover some games, but gamification is a part of life. If we look at the academic structure that's gamified, and even whether you have the corner office and the salary that you want and the job description that you want and the title that you want and the Employee of the Year badge that you want and the industry award that you want, that's all gamified. So there is an underlying gamification in an engagement process with both individuals and with groups. So we'll be looking at that as well. I will spend some time on monetizing the metaverse for those that are interested in having a direct revenue stream rather than a marketing approach, which is brand awareness and brand engagement and things like that. Those of you that are actually looking to make money from augmented layers or from virtual worlds and the metaverse, we'll look at everything from play to earn, pay to play, clip of the sale, peer-to-peer marketplaces. How does that play out inside these metaverse connected worlds? Not just Roblox and Decentraland and Sandbox, but other virtual worlds as well. An incredibly important area is policy, government regulations and policy. I would recommend that we get ahead of the game with self-regulating. I'm not just talking about sales and marketing and advertising regulations, but also accessibility, diversity, all of the social constructs that we need in a world that we devise of our own making, which effectively is part of the metaverse. So getting ahead on self-regulation, I think, is going to be pretty important. For future directions, we will look at mixed reality, where things are today and where it's going with the metaverse. Some of this stuff is best guess. Others will be case studies showing this is what's being tried and trialled at the moment. Is there something for your industry, something for your organisation, something for your government that you could do in this space? I'm not going to try and predict too far into the future because I want this course to be as practical and accessible as possible. The course format will be some strategy and then some teamwork based on some case studies that we're looking at. There'll be an opportunity to look at the metaverse. You'll be given an option, if you would like to wear a headset and try some of the different social virtual worlds, maybe even a game or two. It is a fun course. I just want to make sure that you understand that it's a business course, not just playing fitness games or something like that. Although I'm sure we'd all like a day doing that. If you've been interested in the metaverse for some time, or if you know of somebody who's interested in the metaverse, please pass this information on to them. This 2-day course will give you a foundation, a grounding on the, threats and opportunities that this new environment will bring. This 2-day course is available in-house for organisations, but if you go to metaversementor.com.au, you will see the public course made available to you there as well. And I'm gradually getting the videos together to make sure that there is an online-only option as well. If you would like some more information, please contact me. I'm also available on the socials and look forward to seeing you for the 2-day Metaverse Foundation course soon. Thank you.